Getting started here, and we'll see if I'm able to get this game going. Okay? This is Cincinnati at Chicago, August 27. There it is. I got a first input yesterday's game. Or better yet, I can do both of them after. Oh, I better not. God. Let's see, Boston. And Kansas City lost. $21.33. Oh shit. 163. 121.33. 41.58. 91. 92. 123. 84. 140. 163. 14, 15, 24. All right, I'm ready to set this game up. Never played one this early. Oh, Lord help me. Ah, Lord Christ. That's gonna be Dolan Johnson Perez. Helms Howard. 65, 61. Cloninger and Holtzman. Cloninger has 9 wins. I'm gonna make some coffee. I know it's crazy, but I'm gonna do it. Let me get these folks out. There we go. Let me make some coffee and we will get this going here. Let me make some coffee here and we'll get ready to play ball. Oh, Lord help us. Let me throw in the fielding ratings here. It's 2NR4. It's 2NR4. All right, coffee brewing. This is the third of a 4-game series. Chicago and Minnesota. It's Cloninger for Cincinnati. It's Cincinnati at Chicago, I'm sorry. Cloninger, the right-hander for Cincinnati, 9 wins. And Holtzman with 16 big ones. He's a left-hander. The coffee is brewing, and the Cubs take the field. Holtzman on the mound, facing the Reds. Here's Pete Rose in right fielder, leading it off. Here's Holtzman. That's going to be 112 left-handed, and he grounds it to short, 1 away. Now Bobby Tolan, the batter. That's 1-8. And he flies it to left, 2 away. Now Alex Johnson, the left fielder. That's 1-7 left-handed, walked him. So Johnson's on with 2 outs, and here's Perez. It's going to be what a rapid game is like. 3-8, even though I'm really not into doing that. And that is a grounder to third. Santo has it over to Banks, and the side is retired. No runs, no hits, a walk, and left on base. Cincinnati, nothing. Cubs coming to bat. Here's Cloninger now. Okay, I'm going to go sneak a cup as Don Kessinger comes up to lead it off for the Cubs here, bottom of the first. Cloninger is ready. Kessinger switch hitter batting left. 4-9. And that is a double down the line for Kessinger to open it up. Cubs come into this, by the way, 9 games behind Pittsburgh. Cincinnati 10.5 games behind Atlanta and San Fran, who are tied for first. Here's Glenn Beckert now. Kessinger on second to lead it off. 1-7. Flies to left. For Johnson, 1 out. Now Billy Williams. Ah. 4-7, left-handed, walked him. So it's first and second with 1 out for the Cubs. Here's Ron Santo now. Ah. That's 2-8, right-handed. Pops it up to second for Helms, 2 outs. First and second for Ernie Banks. That's 5-5, right-handed. Walked him. Oh, that's loading the bases here with 2 outs. And Hickman in a clutch situation. The pitch from Cloninger. That is 5-6. Right-handed, and he flies it to right. This should end the inning. Rose under it, makes the catch, and the side is retired. No runs for the Cubs. 1 hit, 2 walks, 3 left on. And we're scoreless after 1. Holtzman going for win number 17. Now, okay, bench leads it off here, top of the second. Holtzman on the mound. Three, he grounds it back to Holtzman, 1 away. Here's Lee May. .210, and he fouls out to third. 2 outs. Here's Tommy Helms. Ah. 3-11. Left-handed, chops it to first, banks, takes it to the bag, and it's a 1-2-3 for Holtzman. Scoreless here, heading to the bottom of the second now. Hundley to lead it off. Here's Cloninger. That's 5-5 right-handed, walked him. Third walk already for Cloninger. Now Oscar Gamble with a rare start. Left-handed hitter. The young Oscar Gamble. Three, four right-handed, pops it up to short for Woodward, one away. Now Kenny Holtzman. He'll hit away. 2-NR. Two, 7 struck him out. And it's Don Kessinger now. That's 1-8. And he pops it up to second, and the side is retired. No runs, no hits, a walk to Hundley. And it's scoreless after 2. Third inning in just a moment. Okay, we head now to the top of the third. Woodward leads it off, facing Holtzman. Four, 8. And that is a grounder to third. Santo has it to Banks. One out. Now the pitcher, Tony Cloninger. 2-NR. Whoa. Whoops, that's a 4. It was a 4. That's 6-10. Right-handed. Grounds it to third again, Santo to Banks. 2 outs. And Pete Rose, top of the order. Rose grounded to short in the first. That's 3-2. He hit him. Wait a minute. Yes, hit him. So look at Rose, speed to first. That's why they call him Charlie Hustle. Rose is on first, 2 outs. And here's Bobby Tolan. Like to hear from you in the live text. Say hello. Here's the pitch to Tolan now. That's 5-10, left-handed, flies it to right field for Hickman. He's under it, he makes the catch, and the side is retired. No runs, no hits. The hit by pitch of Rose, left on. We're going to the bottom of the third. It's scoreless here. Beckert leads it off. That's 3-10 right-handed. Grounds it to second, 1 away. Here's Billy Williams. And the pitch from Cloninger. 6-10. Grounds it to second. And Helms throws him out. Second chance for Helms this inning. And now Santo with 2 outs, nobody on. Bottom of the third, scoreless here. Cincinnati at Chicago. And the pitch to Santo. 1-7. And he grounds it to shortstop for Woodward. And it's a 1-2-3 for Cloninger. Scoreless through 3. Oh my God, 5.03. Look at that. What did he have a year? God. Alex Johnson to lead off top of the fourth here. He walked left on in the first. That's 2-7 left-handed, and that is a base hit for Alex Johnson. First hit off Holtzman today, and Tony Perez is the batter. That's 1-9 left-handed, hit deep by Tony, deep to left, and it's gone. A 2-run home run by Tony Perez. Puts Cincinnati ahead 2-0 here. For Tony, that's number 24 on the season. He had 37. It's now 2-0 Cincinnati. Here's Johnny Bench. That's 6-6, and he flies it to center, one away for Lee May. .312 left-handed, flies it to left. Williams, 2 outs, and Tommy Helms. .18 left-handed, pops it up to short. Kessinger makes the catch, and the side is retired. But 2 runs on 2 hits and none left on a 2-run home run by Tony Perez. Cincinnati 2, Chicago nothing. Bottom of the 4th now. Here's Ernie. To lead it off. .610 right-handed, struck him out. I'll tell you, Cloninger looking good thus far, even though he did walk a few earlier. He's retired 6-7 in a row now. Here's Hickman. Rhodes Scholar. Rhodes Scholar, a fly to left, and Johnson has it. 2 outs. You're up so early, guy. I woke up about 1:15 a.m. and I said, well, is this an earlier rising, or am I just waking up interrupted in the middle of the night? And I said, does it really matter? And I said, Jeff, get up. You're not tired, and just do whatever you want to do. And I hung around for a while, and now I just said, let me go ahead and play this ball game. Here's Hundley now. This is my earliest or latest game ever. I don't know if I should smoke weed or maybe I will, in hopes of going to bed. I'm drinking coffee, but maybe I'll do both. Who knows? Hope you're fine. It's 2 outs, nobody on. Hundley now at the plate. That's 4-6 right-handed, walked him. Second walk to Hundley. 2 outs, Hundley on first. And Oscar Gamble. Rare start for Oscar. The youngster. Left-handed hitter. 2 outs, Hundley on first. 4-10 left-handed, flies it to right for Rose. Makes the catch, and the side is out. Maybe I will take a hit. No runs, no hits. The walk to Hundley, left on base. 2-0 Reds after 4. For those of you looking ahead at what else we have on the schedule, and we're hoping we'll play some of this later today. Our next game is a sleeper. It's a snoozer. It's California at Cleveland. It's going to be Rudy May for California and Sam McDowell, Sudden Sam, for the Cards. So we'll get to watch some good pitching. Okay, Holtzman will face Woodward to get started here. Maybe I will take a hit. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe just to take a little of the buzz off. Okay, here's Holtzman now. And the pitch to Woodward. That's 2-7 left-handed. He grounds it to short for Kessinger. Throws to Banks, one down here. In the top of the fifth, here's Tony Cloninger now. Cloninger, a B bunter. We'll have him hit away. And that's low for a ball to Cloninger. It's one out, nobody on, top of the fifth. 2-0 Cincinnati. Fouled back and out of play. It's 1 ball, 1 strike to Cloninger here. In the top of the fifth, Reds ahead 2-0. And that's outside. It's a 2-1 count. Holtzman. That's low for a ball. 3-1 to Cloninger with 1 out, nobody on. And that's fouled back. So it's a full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes to Tony Cloninger here with 1 out and nobody on, top of the fifth. Reds 2, Chicago nothing. Okay, the payoff pitch. That's 3-4, and he walked him. Cloninger is on first now with 1 out, and the batter is Pete Rose. Excuse me a moment, I need to use the lavatory. A double play ball is, we'll just run this one before I hit the lavatory. Pete Rose at the plate, looking for a double play ball. Here's Holtzman now. Pitch to Rose, 2-6, and he grounds it back to Holtzman. Not quite a double play, but pretty good. It's forcing Cloninger at second. It's 2 outs now, Rose on first. And Tolan is the batter. I'll use the lavatory now. That's a strike. Okay, Holtzman now with 2 outs. It's Rose on first. Here's Tolan at the plate. Lefty, lefty. 5-7 left-handed, fly ball center for Gamble. And the side is retired. No runs, no hits, the walk to Cloninger. 1 left, middle of the 5th. It's still 2-0. Holtzman will lead it off for the Cubs here. Okay, Holtzman steps in the box here. Bottom of the 5th. Fouled back out of play. We have breezed through the first 4 innings of this game. It's slowing down now. More to a real-time simulation. If this game goes till 5, who knows? We may see one Kathy Harden make her way here. And she'll wonder what the hell is going on here. And I'll just let her know. Started this one at 3:15 a.m. Eastern Time. That's a strike call to Holtzman. Count is 2 balls and 2 strikes to Kenny Holtzman here. Bottom of the 5th. Oh, she likes a game like this? Okay. Well, she likes good pitching, no doubt about that. Okay, here's Cloninger now. .64 right-handed hitter, and he hits it to short for Woodward. Woodward is a .330. That's going to be an S2. With a 30. $15. It's going to be an S2 none. And it is a base hit to lead it off for Kenny Holtzman. How do you like that? Kenny helping the cause. Here's Cloninger. He's the tying run now at the plate with Holtzman on first and nobody out. Beckert is on deck. We'll have Cloninger hit away. He doubled in the first, popped to second in the second. From the stretch is Cloninger now. He's looking in. Rhodes Scholar for the Cubs. And that's a swinging strike. The Count is 2-2 on Cloninger. Holtzman with a short lead off first. 2-0 Reds, bottom of the fifth. And there's another swinging strike. We have a full count here. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Cloninger. Okay, the pitch from Cloninger. That's 1-6 right-handed. He lines it to short, and it's caught by Woodward. 1 away for Glenn Beckert. I want to put one past that Ivy there. We're in the friendly confines here, everybody. Nighttime. You take a hit like I did, and that's going to make it nighttime very quickly. And we can just play this ball game, and then we can go off into bed and sleep in the morning, 6 a.m., whatever, till we feel rested. Here's Cloninger, Beckert now with 1 out and Holtzman on first. Beckert is 0 for 2. And that's just fouled back and had a play by Beckert. Cloninger handling himself nicely thus far. And the pitch to Beckert. That's 112 right-handed, and he grounds it to short. Woodward to Helms and over to May for an inning-ending double play. So it's no runs for the Cubs. 1 hit, none left. We've gone 5 full here at Wrigley Field, and it's 2-0 Cincinnati. Pretty good rivalry here, I assume. Both of these two teams go back many, many years. Holtzman on the mound, taking his warm-ups. He'll face Johnson, Perez, and bench here in the top of the 6th for Cincinnati, holding a 2-0 lead thus far. In this, the 3rd game of a 4-game series. Clubs split the first 2. Okay, Holtzman is ready. Alex Johnson at the plate. He walked, singled, came home on Tony's 2-run home run. That's 210 left-handed, hit deep by Alex to left field, and that's gone. And that'll make it a 3-0 ball game. Second home run off Kenny Holtzman today. Let's look at that again. 210, and it's clean. For Alex Johnson. That is his 14th of the season. He had 17 in real world. So Johnson put one past the Ivy, but I guess the wrong team for RS. Here's Tony now. He hit the 2-run home run in the 4th. No outs, nobody on. And now a 3-0 ball game, Cincinnati. Okay, Holtzman now. He looks into Hundley. Here's the windup and the pitch to Perez. 4-5, right-handed, grounds it to short for Cloninger. Over to Ernie, 1 out. Now Johnny Bench is the batter. Ernie, Bench is 0 for 2. It's 1 out, nobody on. Holtzman. And that's a swinging strike by Bench. It's an 0-1 count. That's chopped in the dirt, foul. It's no balls, 2 strikes to Johnny. Outside for a ball, 1-2 to Bench. Three, left-handed, grounds it back. Holtzman has it, throws to Ernest for the 2nd out. And here's Lee May. May 0 for 2 today. And that is a ball outside to May. Four, 7, right-handed. Walked him. May takes first with 2 outs. It's 3-0 Cincinnati, top of the 6th. Here's Tommy Helms now. Okay, Helms 0 for 2. From the stretch is Holtzman. 4-8, right-handed, and he singles it through third. Past the reach of Santo. May goes to second and holds. First and second, 2 outs. Here's Woody Woodward now. Okay, Holtzman looks in. He's from the stretch. He gets the sign from Hundley. He's set now. And the pitch to Woodward. That's 210 left-handed, and he flies it to left field for Williams. Williams under it to make the catch, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, including a solo home run by Johnson. A walk and 2 left on. Middle of the 6th, it's 3-0 Cincinnati, and this is the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. Coming at you at 4:16 a.m. Eastern Time, 3:16 a.m. in Chicago. We are at the friendly confines of Wrigley Field. It's a 3-0 ball game on 2 home runs by the Reds. A 2-run home run by Tony in the 4th, and then a solo shot by Alex Johnson in the top of the 6th. Bottom of the 6th now, it will be Williams, Santo, and Banks. Williams 0 for 1, walked and left on. Approaches the batting box. Okay, Williams steps in. Okay, here's Cloninger now. Here's the windup and the pitch to Williams. Fouled back and out of play. Oh, that's good coffee. Oh, yeah. Good coffee here. When you don't know if it's late or early. When in doubt, make coffee and smoke some cannabis. And let the molecules decide. Okay, Cloninger. The wind-up and the pitch to Williams. 3-3. He hits a base hit by Williams. That was a nice shot. Right up the middle. Tolan throws it in. So Williams is on first to lead it off. Here's Ron Santo. Okay, Cloninger now from the stretch. He looks in. Called strike to Santo. Oh. All right. Santo 0 for 2 today. Fouled back. Here's the pitch to Santo. That's 310, right-handed. And it's hit deep by Ronald. Oh, to left field, and that's gone. So Ronald knocks that out. What a beautiful swing that was. And that's going to make it a 3-2 ball game. So Ronald hits it past the ivy as directed by Mr. Rhodes Scholar. Let's look at that again, please. 310, right-handed, clean as a baby's rectum. Okay. Oh, I am so sorry. Oh, for Santo, that's number 22 on the season. Oh. We got and you know, once again, folks, Rhodes Scholar is right. We got a ball game. Hey guys, don't mind me. Okay, I'm overtired, I'm undertired, whatever I am. I'm floating right now. And there's nothing to get distressed about. So it's a 2-0 ball, 3-2 ball game. And here's Ernie Banks now, Mr. Cub. Okay, Cloninger now. This is his first endurance inning. That means, you know what that means, everybody? That means there's action in the Reds bullpen, and it's one Clay Carroll who experienced just a terrible, terrible event, a trauma in his life. Let me tell you about it. In 1983, Carol married a widow named Frances Nowitzki, who had children of her own. In November of '85, at their home in Bradenton, Florida, Clay Carroll was wounded, and his wife and her son Brett were fatally shot by her 26-year-old son, Frederick. So Carroll lost his wife to his stepson. He was convicted of murder and sentenced to death, but he got a new trial, and Frederick was given a life sentence that he continues to serve. So, terrible tragedy for Clay Carroll. But this is way before that happened. And he's warming up in the Reds bullpen. Here's Banks now with no outs and no one on. 2 in this inning on a blast by one Ronald Santo. Now here's Cloninger. And the pitch to Banks. That's going to be 5-4, right-handed, fly ball center X. It's only our second X chance. That's going to be Tolan, a 3-11 out there. Tolan trying to get to that. That's 12-3. It's an F2. He's an 11. There's going to be 2-3-4. And he's going to catch up with that. Tolan on an F2 flyout. And that's one away. Here's Jim Hickman. My man Hickman. Okay, Hickman 0 for 2, flew to right, flew to left. He's there with 1 out, nobody on. Cloninger on the mound. Here's the windup. And the pitch to Hickman. Whoa, that's a 6-2 right-handed. Fly ball left field. I'm sorry, it's a grounder to short. And that's fielded by Woodward. He throws it on to Lee May for the 2nd out of this inning. And here comes Randy Hundley. Nobody on. Bottom of the 6th. It is now a 3-2 ball game. Hundley walked twice today. Here's Cloninger now. And the pitch to Hundley. There's a spinner there. Wow, 2-2. Right-handed. And he hit him. Could be a trade-off for when Holtzman hit Rose in the 3rd. It's Hundley on first with 2 outs, and here's Oscar Gamble. Oscar. He had that big fro that hung outside of his baseball cap. Very 70s look. We have 2 outs here. Hundley is on first. The pitch to Gamble. That's 3-9 right-handed, and it's hit deep by Gamble to left. Going back to the wall is Johnson, and he makes the catch, and the side is retired. But 2 runs for the Cubs, and we got a game. A 2-run home run by Ronald, his 22nd of the year. And we're going to head to the top of the 7th. Going to be Kenny Holtzman now on the mound. We'll take a break after this half inning for the 7th inning stretch. I need to water my blowhole. Here's Cloninger now. He'll hit. Okay, Holtzman is ready. That's 6-5. Cloninger, a right-hander, grounds it to short Kessinger. Kessinger is a 221. That's going to be 4-2. It's going to be a G3. Ignore the pound in this situation. Kessinger at 21. That's going to be 15. Whoa, he's going to boot that. Oh, he's booting that shit. Oh, yeah. He booted that shit for an error to lead it off. So Cloninger is on. First error of this ball game. This is Kenny's first endurance inning. Here's Rose. We're going to have Rose lay it down. Infield back. He's a 2. He's going to beat that shit out. Oh, yeah. Yes, he is. A beautiful bunt by Pete Rose. A bunt single. And the Reds are threatening here first and second with nobody out. And here's Tolan. Now we'll have Tolan lay that shit down. See if we can get it again. He's an A. The red die denotes if the infield is in or out. It's a Guterman rule. It's going to stay back. He's an A. It's a 4A. He may beat that shit out. Yes, he does. And that'll load him up. So 2 consecutive bunt singles. And the bases are frickin' loaded. One more hitter walking. Kenny is fatigued, and there's action in the bullpen. They used a crap load of people last game. And for this game, unfortunately, they don't have anybody. We're going to go with Johnson, only because he pitched in both games in real world. So we will have Johnson warming. I suppose we could use the other folks if needed. And it's going to be Alex Johnson stepping up, bases loaded, nobody out. Infield is back. Fouled back by Johnson. So we have a Johnson at the plate. We have a Johnson in the bullpen. Johnson at the plate for Cincinnati, and Chicago has a Johnson, and I have a Johnson. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. I am so sorry. This is certainly a lot different than what we're accustomed to here. Oh, and the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network, but, let's have fun while we're doing it. You know what I mean? Let's take it. The bases are loaded. Here's Holtzman now. Scholar also has one. Oh, he's got a good sense of humor. Johnson, perfect at the plate today. He walked, he singled, came home on Tony's home run. Then he hit one for himself, a solo blast. That's 1-7 left-handed, and he walks in a run. And that's it for Kenny Holtzman. I don't know who their manager was at the time. DeRocher, of course. Here comes Leo out. And he's calling for the right-hander, Kenny Johnson. We'll see if that's unearned or not. Second run batted in for Johnson. And the bases remain full. So Kenny pitched 6 innings. Ran out of elephant juice here in the 7th. He's allowed 4 thus far. Here's Johnson now. Johnson with Johnson on first. Johnson on the mound, Johnson on first. Tolan on second and Rose on third. Still nobody is out. And here's Tony now. It's a 4-2 ball game, in case you give a crap. Tony 1 for 3 with the 2-run blast. Johnson is ready. He looks in now. Steps off the mound a moment. Okay, Johnson now. And that's outside for a ball to Tony. Now Tony steps out of the box. He steps back in and fouls it out. Fouls it out of play. We have a 1-ball, 1-strike count on Tony, with Johnson on the mound. Okay. Here's Johnson now. Infield is back. 4-10 right-handed. Fly ball left. Oh, that's ideal for Johnson. It's caught by Williams, and he throws it in quickly to home. Hundley, they're right there. Boy, he threw that shit in. So it is 1 out. That was a big out, because now the Cubs are looking for an inning-ending double play, or a pop-out, or a strikeout, or a line-out. Okay, Johnson now, facing bench. Here's the pitch from Johnson. That is 5-6 right-handed, and he flies it to center. This will be deep enough for Rose to tag. And that's going to make it a 5-2 ball game. And that's going to be unearned. But they're both unearned. That will be charged to Holtzman. The error by Kessinger proves costly. It's 2 outs, first and second, 2 in, 5-2 now, Reds, and here's Lee May. And you might as well walk him and pitch to Helms. Load him up. What's another runner with 2 outs? Here's Helms now. Johnson would rather pitch to Tommy Helms, or so his behavior would suggest that. Now Johnson, working from the stretch. He's going to step off the mound a moment. Johnson is grabbing his Johnson, and the umpire is telling him to cut that shit out. And Okay, Johnson has stepped back on the mound here. Okay, Johnson now facing Tommy Helms. The bases are loaded with Johnsons. Here's the pitch to Johnson, from Johnson. 5-3 right-handed fly ball left. This will be for Williams. Let's see if he can get this. He's a 312. It's going to be 19-3. It's going to be an F3 for Williams. He's a 12. Ah, 10-12. That'll be a 12. He's going to grab that to end the inning. Williams under that on an F3. And the side is retired. So real tough inning there for the Cubs. 2 unearned runs in the top of the 7th. 2 hits, an error, two walks, and 2 left on. And there's going to be a hitter for Johnson. Johnson got out of it, though. Holtzman, the loser of record. Cloninger, the winner. Just so we're prepared, it will be McGuire and Abernathy. It's Ted Abernathy warming. And the pinch hitter to lead it off. To face Cloninger. Will be Paul Popovich. But that's not going to happen until we take our break for the 7th inning stretch. Abernathy will be the new pitcher. Please keep in mind that Mr. Cloninger has 2 hits allowed in his first endurance inning. And Clay Carroll is available, the victim of a domestic fatal shooting that killed his wife and stepchild. And it was inflicted by another stepchild. It's pretty crazy shit. That's pretty freaking crazy shit. How do you get over that, huh? And we'll we'll be back in just a few minutes. I'm going to clean out my blowhole. I'm going to powder my nose, rearrange my molecules, adjust my Johnson. And when we come back, Paul Popovich will face Tony Cloninger with the Cubs down by 3. Here in the bottom of the 7th, we'll see if the Cubs can get something going against Cloninger, who has a very, very juicy ERA of 5.03. He's held the Cubs to 2 runs thus far. Oh, it was on a 2-run home run by Ronald. In the 6th, and I will be back. Mmm. 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 5-2 ball game. Take it or leave it. It's a 5-2 frickin' ball game. Take it or frickin' leave it, people. Well, we're heading to the bottom of the seventh here. Paul Popovich is pinch hitting for Johnson. Abernathy was ready to come in. Paul is a switch hitter, batting left against Cloninger. That's 1-4, right-handed. He flies it to left, and it's Johnson. Makes the catch, one away. Oh, Lord, help us. Here's Kessinger now. Just a lot of fun, folks. Just some juvenile humor. Here's Kessinger, 1 for 3. He's on X, formerly Twitter. It's 1 out, nobody on. Here's Cloninger. That's 3-9, right-handed, and he grounds it to second base for Helms, throwing it on to Lee May, 2 outs. Cloninger 1 out away from having his endurance renewed through the 7th. Okay, Beckert 0 for 3 today. 2 outs, nobody on. That's 6-8. And he grounds it to third base for Tony. And Tony throws it on to May. And it's a 1-2-3 for Cloninger. So his endurance is refreshed. And we've gone 7. This is a 5-2 ball game. The Reds are 10 1/2 games behind the first place Braves and Giants, who are tied for first. Cubs 9 behind Pittsburgh in the East. Here's Woodward now. Cloninger comes out on deck. Nice and refreshed. Abernathy is the new pitcher. He's a right-hander. And that's 2-4 right-handed, and he grounds it to second for Beckert. And he throws it to Ernest. 1 down. Here's Cloninger now. Okay, Abernathy, the windup, and the pitch to Cloninger. That's 2-8, and he struck him out. Bringing up Pete Rose, top of the 8th, people. We went through this game like butter. More like, I should say, chocolate pudding. That pudding goes quick, huh? Easy to eat that right up. Love chocolate pudding. My mother used to make it. I used to like the top part. The gooey, plastic-like covering that would form. I guess they said you could put wax paper over it and it wouldn't form, I guess, if that's the kind of thing you're into. I like the film. It's like a very, very thick coating on the pudding. I could get some pudding and make it in that dish. Okay, here's Rose now facing Abernathy. That's 1-8, and he walked him, so Rose is on. And Bobby Tolan, the batter, 1 for 4 today. Pudding skin. That's what it is. Yeah. I remember taking a spoon and digging into that pudding skin. Pudding skin. Pudding skin. Pudding skin. Skin. Pin. Pitted. Pudding skin. And here is the pitch to Tolan. That's 2-5. I haven't had pudding in a while. And that is a base hit for Tolan. Right up the middle, first and second with 2 outs. I think you probably need to add milk. Jell-O pudding, I guess, is a adequate brand. I'm not a fan of tapioca, or other strange puddings. I basically like chocolate. And I'd rather make my own pudding. Here it is. Here we go. Chocolate pudding and pie mix. And they don't have the instructions. Pudding. Well, we'll look at that later. That can't be microwave only. Come on. Okay, it's first and second, 2 outs. Here's Alex Johnson. Oh, oh Christ. Johnson 2 for 2. Singled and scored. Home run. Walked twice. .610 right-handed. Grounds it to third. That'll be for Santo. 128. God, he can boot that, can't he? God. That'll be a G1. On a 28, for Christ's sakes. That's 16. He's going to get that to retire the side. And that's what he does. So we're heading to the bottom of the 8th with the Cubs down by 3. Here's Cloninger now. He's refreshed. And it's going to be Williams to lead it off. Williams, Santo, and Banks, the heart of the order. It's 5:03 a.m. here at Studio B in Fort Lauderdale, 4:03 in Chicago. And Williams will lead it off. Here's Cloninger now. He's pitched good ball. That's 6-7 left-handed. Grounds it to second X for Helms. A 223 at second. That's going to be a G2. That's a 10. Yeah, he's gonna get that. I shouldn't have to look at that, but I guess you do it enough times, you get confident. So that's one away. And here's Santo. Cubs down by 3, bottom of the 8th. Cloninger now is ready. Santo homered, 2-run blast for the only runs in this game for Chicago. 4-9 right-handed, and there is a base hit by Santo. That'll bring Banks up. Ernst 0 for 2 and a walk today. Yeah, ooh, that's good frickin' coffee. Wow. All right, Ernie digging in at the plate. Here's the pitch from Cloninger. 4-9, right-handed. And that is a base hit for Ernie. Ronald rounds second, goes to third. So the Cubs have the tying run now at the plate in one Jim Hickman. And Hickman has gotten some clutch hits this season for the Cubs. It's Ernie on first, Ronnie on third, 1 out, and I'm dreaming of pudding skin. Just cut off the skin on a dozen puddings and give me that. Actually, I like the creamy part too, you know. I love the creamy part. But you got to get through the skin first. Okay, Hickman, 0 for 3 today. He has a chance for a big one here. Cloninger on the mound. He's 1 hit or walk away again from fatigue. How many times can you get almost tired? Carroll is warming. And that's going to be it for Cloninger. How do you like that? We're going to have a break in the action. The manager has come out. And it's going to be Clay Carroll coming in. How do you like that? So Carroll, a right-hander, making his way from the bullpen. Cloninger, the winning of record. Cloninger would be eligible for the save if he finishes this. He would be. He pitched 7 1/3. Cloninger. 6 hits. Walked 4. Struck out 2 and has allowed 2 runs henceforth. And Clay Carroll is on the mound now, taking his warm-ups. Two cups of cold milk. Brought to a boil in a saucepan, stirring constantly. Wait a minute, that doesn't tell you how to. Two cups of cold milk. Beat the pudding mix and the milk with a whisk for 2 minutes. And it will soft set in 5 minutes. No, wait a minute. That's not. You gotta make that shit boil, don't you? Here we go. Here we go. Two cups in a medium saucepan. Heat it till a full boil over medium heat, stirring constantly. Then remove it. Pour it into a bowl and place it in the fridge for 5 minutes. wow. Whipped cream. That's not a bad idea. All right. Okay, Clay Carroll is ready, and here's Hickman now. First and third, with only one out. Here's Carroll. That's 3-7. And he walked him. And that'll load the bases. So Randy Hundley comes up. He is the go-ahead run now at the plate. It's 5-2 Reds. Bottom of the eighth, Carroll trying to get the Reds out of this. Okay, Carroll. Infield is back. Hundley has walked twice and was hit by a pitch. See if he can get in front of another one. That's 4-6 right-handed. Walks in the run. And that'll be charged to Cloninger. And it's a 5-3 ball game. So Clay Carroll having a little trouble finding the strike zone here, and it's Oscar Gamble to come up. It's a left-handed hitter. It's going to be Willie Smith coming in for Gamble. How do you like that? Willie Smith. Okay. Smith will play left. And Williams will move to... And Hickman will move to center. I'm sorry, Smith will play left. Hickman will move to center, and Williams will move to right. A little switch around. Now the tying run is on second base. It's a 5-3 game. The go-ahead on first, and here's Smith now. His bases loaded. Still only one out. Carroll has walked the first two in relief. And here's the pitch to Smith. That's 6-6 left-handed, and that's going to be on the money. It's going to be a double down the line. It's a tie ball game. Banks comes home. Hickman comes home. Hundley goes to third. 3 runs for the Cubs here. In the bottom of the eighth on a pinch hit double by Willie Smith. Second and third, still only one out. And there's going to be a hitter for Abernathy. Wrigley is on its feet indeed. Oh. Coming in next inning will be Hank Aguirre, the left-hander. It's anybody's ball game now. And there'll be a hitter here for Abernathy. Cubs tie it up here in the bottom of the 8th. Coming in to hit will be Jimmy Quails. Now, he is a switch hitter, so don't mind him. A .250 hitter. Carroll allowed 2 walks and now a double. There's action in the Reds bullpen. It's Wayne Granger warming. Their so-called ace. Oops. That's 4 runs allowed by Cloninger, and Carroll is the loser of record. Actually, it's a tie ball game. I'm sorry. Here's Quails now. That's going to be tough. Quails comes in. The infield is in. It's a strange situation. They were going to walk him, but I don't think Kessinger is too likely to be doubled. Here's the pitch to Quails with the infield in. That's 1-3, right-handed. Grounds it to second. Oh, I think they saved the run. Let's check that out with the infield in. The batter is safe. The runner on third is thrown out. I don't do I think I'm still on basic for infield in. So Hundley is thrown out. Smith goes to third. And Quails is on first. Let me see if they have an infield in chart here. I wonder what the wondering what the infield in situation would be for advanced and super advanced. I'm just very curious. It's 2 outs now. Here's Kessinger. Let me go look that up real quick. Curious. Here it is. Okay, you do use the base. Oh, here it is. Oh, the ground ball result chart. God, page 17. Here it is. Here it is. Mm. Okay. Okay, I'll use that on now on. That was a B, and it was bases loaded. Let me see what it would have been. It was a B, that's a 7. Batter safe, lead runner out. Others advance, so same. Okay, we'll keep an eye on that. And here's Cloninger now. It's 2 outs, second and third. He could open this wide open. Yeah. Yeah, thanks a lot, Scholar. That's 4-7. Left-handed. Walks him to load the bases again. Carroll really struggling here. And they'll see if he can get Beckert. They'll stay with him. Actually, that's going to be it. They're going to bring Granger in. Isn't that something? They've had enough of him, Carroll. See if Granger can get the Reds out of this once and for all. He pitched 1/3. Not very well. He walked 3 and has allowed 1 run thus far. And Beckert, here's Granger coming in. It's the 3rd pitch of this inning. Okay, Granger now facing Beckert. Big chance here for Glenn. We're all tied at 5, bottom of the 8th, 2 outs. And it's bases loaded here. Again. Beckert 0 for 4. Here's the pitch from Granger. That's 5-7 right-handed. There's going to be a triple down the frickin' line for Beckert. And the place is going crazy, Rhodes Scholar. Smith scores, Quayle scores, and Cloninger scores a 3-run triple by Beckert. And it's 8-5 now. All those runs charged to Clay Carroll. 4 runs. He is the loser. Lord, what a frickin' game. God. Abernathy, the winner of record. And Aguirre would be with only 3 runs lead available if he pitches the 9th. Holy shit. We're going to have to say Glenn Beckert. What a comeback, indeed. And I am no longer laughing. I mean, you know, Pudding Skin, Johnson, it's all funny stuff, but this is this is unbelievable. What a 6 runs for the Cubs here. And Beckert with a triple. Lord. Here's Granger now. And Billy Williams, the batter. What a comeback for the Cubs. I was hoping they'd win because they could be 8.5 out now. Okay, here's Williams, 1 for 3 on a walk. It's Beckert on third with 2 outs. Granger is ready. Oh no, that Granger let up that triple. Yeah. Boy, did he hit that beautifully. 110, it's deep by Williams. And it's frickin' gone. That'll make it a 10 to... And now he's not eligible for the save. 10 to 5. Let's look at that again, please. A triple, now a homer allowed by Granger. For Williams. That's home run number 22. Eight runs here in the 8th. And they'll see if Granger can get Santo here. Reds pitching really getting smashed here. If you're looking ahead to the 9th, it'll be Perez, Bench, and May. But they're down now by 5 runs. They came in, the Cubs, down by 3. They're up by 5 now. Here's Santo, 2 for 4, hit a 2-run home run. As if Beckert's bases clearing triple was not enough. You're going to be waiting for Granger, yeah. You know, it was really, I guess Granger did let up the hit that gave the Cubs the lead, sure. Even though Carroll put him on. And Carroll is the loser. Here's Santo now. That's 6-11, right-handed. And there's a base hit by Santo. 3 for 5 today. Santo is on, here's Banks. They're going to just let Granger try to get this last out here. From the stretch, Granger. 1-5. And that is a liner to third, and the side is retired, finally. But not before 8 runs scored, and it's a 10-5 game. Hank Aguirre is not eligible for the save now. Doesn't matter. The triple sealed it, sure. The triple knocked in not only the winning run, but 2 more, and then a 2-run home run. Actually, it was a 1-run home run, was it? I think that was a 1-run. 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. It really doesn't matter. It doesn't frickin' matter. Here's Aguirre. Perez leading it off. Reds down by 5. That's 2-5 left-handed base hit. Here's Bench. Okay, bench. Reds down by 5 here. It's Perez on first. And here's the pitch to bench. That's 6-8 right-handed. And there's a base hit, another one. First and third, so the Reds got something going here. Never say never here. Lee May, the batter. 0 for 2, walked twice, once intentionally. Infield is back. The pitch to May. That's 5-11 right-handed. Grounds it to first X. That'll be for Ernie. He's a 2-4. That'll be a G1 for Ernie. He's a 4. 8. He's going to get it. 1. Oh, yeah, let's see. First and third. Oh, runner advance. Holy cow. All runners advance. So Banks takes it to the bag and Perez scores. And bench goes to second. It's a 10-6 ball game. Here's Helms. Here's Aguirre from the stretch. That's 6-4 right-handed. He grounds it to third, and that'll be 2 outs, bench holds. It's all up to Woody Woodward. He's not a bad hitter, 261. So it all comes down to Woodward. It is a 10-6 ball game. Okay, here's Aguirre. And the pitch. That's 2-8 left-handed, and he flies it to center field. Hickman, who's now in center, makes the catch, and the ball game is over. Nice win for the Cubs. Nice comeback win. Final score, Chicago 10, Cincinnati 6. The win went to Abernathy. The loss to Carroll. Is 7 2/3. Doesn't frickin' matter. Doesn't matter. So that's the ball game. Okay, Rhodes Scholar, we'll catch you all later. I'll put this one in the books. Let me see what it was. Cloninger came out here. Carroll came in. And pitched 1/3. And yeah, so he pitched a third. Yeah. Six, 7, 10, 11. 6, 7, 10. 10 runs, 10 hits, 1 error, 6 runs, 8 hits, and no errors. So that was it, folks. And it was quite a ball game. I'm glad you liked it. uh, Rhodes Scholar. And it was a very unusual. You have a great day. Yeah, we'll look for you later. Thank you. It was a very unusual game with Rhodes Scholar coming on here. This game started at, I think it was 4:15. I'm not certain. Let me double check here. And actually it was 3:15. Christ. Over 2 hours. I am really jonesing to get Strat-O-Matic 1972 football. Really am, because I'd like to have something different. But I'll wait for my refund to come in, which I hope it will, and then we'll have that money. All right. Oh yeah, I know, Rhodes Scholar. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. You take care. I'm gonna we get ready for bed, okay? You take care. And thanks for hanging.